Remember to subscribe to the channel.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Horrible singer here. So let's focus on the topic today. People, this song is creating a problem for Chelsea. I can't say Chelsea fans in general, to certain fans, especially some of the, ingoing fans. They pay their money, they go to stadiums, they've been doing it for generations. Sometimes it's very easy to just point fingers on them, but they are spending their hard-earned money, so they have the right to give an opinion about what is happening at Stamford Bridge or somewhere else. The song is Chelsea Dagger. So I don't know if I pronounce it correctly or not, but Chelsea Dagger, depending on, the place that you live. Anyways, people, so apparently there's been a petition online that Chelsea fans, certain Chelsea fans, I'll be making this very clear that not everybody, because when it comes to colors, when it comes to taste, you know what I mean? The way you wear, the way you eat, the way you do certain things, it depends on individual basics. But sometimes you get influenced by certain people, man channels, or they like the guy that you like, he says something and you try to copy and paste without having your own opinion. But when it comes to stuff like this, songs, you might not like country music. I'm a big fan of country music. Some people find it very slow, very boring. That is you. So when it comes to also songs, chant in the stadiums, you can't really impose people only one what you like. So these Chelsea fans went on Sky Sport to talk about the why he signed a petition to stop Chelsea from playing that song after Chelsea scores a goal. So let's listen to him, and we're gonna just try to analyze and try to give my opinion. You let me know in the comment section down below, what is your opinion about Chelsea Dagger playing after every game that Chelsea score, especially at Stamford Bridge?
I want the music to stop. I've signed a petition. I can't stand it.
Why though? What is the issue? Is it the actual music? Is it the fact that there is music in the first place? The song? What is it?
Yeah, all of the above. It doesn't help that the song is, just because it says Chelsea in the title, it's got nothing to do with Chelsea Football Club. But yeah,
Okay, so let's stop right there. The song has nothing to do with Chelsea Football Club. I think the song is from like 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Some people that watch this video were not even born back then. And I understand that the song is for something else, but the vibes, right, are good. It kind of gives you the celebration vibes. And it doesn't have to be all the time something to do with Chelsea Football Club. If you look at many songs like Glory, Glory, Manchester United, or Tottenham Hotspur, you can add your own lyrics in any kind of songs. So there's not so many songs out there dedicated especially for a club. It's just like you copy the lyrics, you put your own, and you start singing. So just because the song doesn't have anything to do with Chelsea doesn't mean that Chelsea fans can't enjoy the vibes and add some lyrics that can fit our club. I know I'm from Paris, right? So in Paris we have like Phil Collins, one of his old songs that PSG kind of adopted. They do the same. the entrance, when they score a goal, you know, it's going to da 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 da, and everybody goes crazy. And we know how Parisians celebrate goals and how their ultras are, but they're still getting some lyrics or some songs there that they're going to make their own. So I don't think that should be really an issue.
I've never known anyone in nearly 40 years of supporting Chelsea or watching football to moan about the noise of a crowd celebrating. It's one of the best things about football. It's visceral, it's authentic, and it just feels like this is artificial. It's sanitized. I've been in the stadium cheering goals, and I've stopped celebrating because it just ruins all of that sort of authenticity.
Well, just because they play a song doesn't mean that they are asking you to stop celebrating. I don't know what he's talking about here, because the song just comes after people already celebrating, like, whoa, everybody is going crazy. And the aftermath, you know, it just keeps people longer. Celebration and a little bit of music, it's always good in the end. I really don't see any problem. I don't see why he's complaining about this. And he represents a fraction of Chelsea fans, by the way. I'm not pointing fingers here and say that he's wrong and I'm right. I'm just saying that it's a little weird that you don't celebrate Chelsea goals anymore just because there is music after goals. Some people start saying that everything is becoming like Americans at the moment, which is just like a cliche. Everybody wanna like point fingers on America. Everything is Americanized. It's just like basketball or whatever. But you can copy something that is good, something that is giving the new generation and even the old generation some new vibes. It's not everything from America is bad. And I don't think Americans are the people who started putting songs after goals and celebrating. If you look at other countries in Europe, for example, if you go to Holland or the Netherlands, you go to France, you go to Portugal, you go to Turkey especially, they always have drums. They have the sound system working for them. There is always somewhere where the fire starts, if that makes sense. Because how many times I've seen Chelsea fans complaining about how the atmosphere at Stamford Bridge was absolutely dead. Even Mourinho came out so many times to say that was a dead stadium. We didn't sing enough. We didn't do enough. Because when somebody is starting a song, another person is going to tell him, hey, sit down, sit down. So sanitizing football been in English football for a long period of time. You know, they were suspended from participating in Europe because of violence and whatever. They don't stand anymore. There is no stand in stadiums and, you know, without security coming and stopping you. So the reason why other countries, we admire them, we are like, wow, look at their ultras, because they are organized one way or another with the sound system, with drums. When the team is not doing good, they are not mourning and insulting somebody. A group of people, okay, are going to start a chant that will help the entire stadium encourage their team. But we see only, you know, at Stamford Bridge, when I used to go there, it's just like when we're not winning or we are in bad situation, everybody's mourning and shouting, cursing and all that. It's only when we score a goal that everybody's like crazy. But you need to support your team when it's not working good. So I even think that they should expand the chat when the team is not doing good. Somebody need to start somewhere, drums or whatever, trumpet or whatever. You start something and everybody else is going to follow, because one individual start, he's going to be stopped by 1,000 others. And if you want the atmosphere in England, and at Chelsea particularly, to be in the same level as other European countries, you have to create some atmosphere. You can call it artificial or whatever it is, but that is the world that you are walking in. You can't really start yourself here. You have just to create something that will go boom, and then start the entire stadium kind of adopt it.
The music, when the music come on, you stop celebrating.
Yeah, it actually stops. Like I say, kind of that.
I understand that. I understand that with the music coming, but when you celebrate your team scored a goal, you play, like something can't stop you like that. Like the energy that's running through your body is the excitement and the joy that your team's just scored to celebrating. Then just because a music, like a song comes on, oh, that means I'm going to stop. It doesn't take away that authenticity of it. But I'm fully with you. My argument to it is when I'm watching the telly and you see, oh, you're there at a live game and a goal goes in, the noise from the crowd is phenomenal, and that's what you want to hear all the time, right? But I just think adding that music into it, that's kind of not taken away, but are they trying to keep that high adrenaline support from the team for longer? Maybe, I don't know.
Exactly. Like, yeah, it's just keeping it longer. It's keeping it more. And I see many people singing and dancing after that. That's why I said a portion of Chelsea fans don't like it. I don't know, because of their age or because of their culture. They've been doing a certain way for years, and now all of a sudden it's different. But listen, my friend, change is always difficult. To anything, even if your cell phone 16 to upgrade to 17, you always like, oh man, it's why you ask yourself so many questions. But when you get used to it, you'll find out that, hey, it wasn't that bad. So I think this is just the beginning. And I think Chelsea, the people who organize those songs and hiring DJs, and I really hope that they don't stop, because even when Chelsea move to a new stadium or build a new Stamford Bridge, I think they need a section dedicated to people who sing, because sometimes it's too many tourists in the stadium, nobody is singing, and you need a group of people who are dedicated on putting those banners and also starting a chant. It's gonna have a better atmosphere, and I think many people appreciate that. But I also understand the people who don't want to change the tradition, what they call the tradition. But there is nothing wrong by adopting a a tradition that is going to make atmosphere better at Stamford Bridge. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about the whole situation?